All good. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This here is another sci-fi review. And, now... Now, let's see what Master Chief is, doing right now. Master Chief. I don't know what he's up to. Master Chief!
Sooner or later, Cortana, I will come back for you. I promise.
Master Chief!
Huh? Oh, yes, multi-voice reviewer. What is it?
You still pawning over, Cortana? All because of the last game?
Yes. Even though that she did betrayed the Federation, I'm hoping that one of these days I can find a way to reason with her and be on my side.
Gosh, Master Chief. When I play Mass Effect, I always end up with alien women, not AIs. Both hologram or robot. The character Joker from Mass Effect, he ends up with Edie. Man, it's getting windy. But anyway, you gotta remember she betrayed you. You should take the hint.
I'm sorry, but I don't take hints. Besides, are you gonna review Halo soon?
You know I still don't have an Xbox, right? And besides, the only way I think I can review Halo, I need somebody who plays Halo and has an Xbox. I'm out, but I know somebody who does. Somebody I know who gives me some really good pointers over the Halo games and probably would give me some tips. He might be able to help me out. But till then, I don't think I'll ever try the Halo games. Unless if I decided to buy an Xbox.
Alright then. How about trying out that other game called Destiny?
Oh yeah, Destiny. I heard a lot of good things about that game, Destiny, and I think I'll give that game a shot. As long as it's not. I mean, I hear that some of the games have a bit of a seasons pass going on, but but right now, if I ever get myself a PS4 for Christmas, that I'm hoping to get for Christmas, the only game I have in mind of getting if I ever have a PS4 is I'm gonna try out Mass Effect Andromeda, and also I am dying to try Guardians of the Galaxy Tall Tale games. Since I'm always a huge fan to the movies. And yes, I know what the Star-Lord did in Avengers Infinity War. He is an idiot. But I still like him. He's my favorite. And I'm still waiting for Guardians of the Galaxy 3 to come out. And I thought, I mean, I have been watching the animated series of Guardians of the Galaxy, but if I ever had the chance to play Guardians of the Galaxy Tall Tale games, I think I'm going to enjoy it a lot. I mean, since it's created by the same people who did the Walking Dead games, Wolves Among Us was a big disappointment.
Well, since you like the Tall Tale games, are you gonna try out the Tall Tale Batman?
No, I'm sorry, but this the premise of that story is just it's too screwy. And besides, I like the Arkham games better. And if I ever decided to play the Tall Tale Batman games, I'll be so confused I might get everything wrong. Besides, I like it better when it's focusing on the Arkham. I mean, I like the Batman Arkham games better than the Tall Tale ones. But having a Guardians of the Galaxy Tall Tale, I find that to be easy for me to do.
Okay, Fair enough. Oh, by the way, what are you gonna review?
So glad you asked, because my next sci-fi review is gonna be none other than Star Rider: The Adventures of Saber Raine. Now, I know some of you are thinking, and I know some of you are saying, I haven't heard of that one. What is it? Well, believe it or not, the actor who played Rico on Starship Troopers, after he appeared in this movie, and yes, I know he played Brom Bones on the Tim Burton Sleepy Hollow movie. I wanted to review another sci-fi film that he appeared in, which it's not exactly an A movie, more like a B movie, a B sci-fi movie, but it's entertaining nonetheless. Which, and of course, the actor who plays Rico and Saber Raine here, he goes by the name of Casper Van Dien. Yeah, that's his name. And this here is a pretty interesting story right here. You see, in the beginning, you find a bunch of starships kept trying to kill this one one lizard character. And it's this lizard character. Somehow the people from the Federation is trying to kill her, but Saber Raine, he told them to stand down and leave her alone. But they had orders, they wanted to kill her. So what he did, he shut off the engine. He shot the engine of their starship in order for her to live. Now, the lizard character in this movie, her name is Holly Woodwork, and her performance as this lizard character, I like her. I mean, she's a really good actress under this lizard makeup, and of course that tight outfit of hers. One thing I gotta say, wow, or nice. Anyway, after he saved the lizard character, because she was his friend, now the Federation of Earth labeled Saber Raine as an outlaw. But a couple of years later, now there is this new evil alien involved, and the head evil alien, he's odd looking. It looks like this side of his head has been lopped off, and all he has is this bubble goo on top of it. It's not that disgusting. I mean, it's just one of those science fiction things. He has a group of other aliens on his side, and he kidnaps the prince and the princess in order to give in to his dark side. And their aliens who are on their side, and it's these characters. They were sent here to save the prince and princess, and therefore found Saber Raine. She and this guy trust him, but the guy in the middle, he doesn't trust him because of his record. They labeled him as a fugitive. And of course, this girl starts to like him, become a love interest, huh? And one thing I gotta say about this movie is that it's a lot like it's like a B movie. It's a B movie sci-fi film, and it makes you think of the old Flash Gordon serials. You know, back in the 40s, where they had serials on. No, wait. Oh yeah, they had them in theaters. Where they had these serials where you see Buck Rogers and Flash Gordon back in the 40s. Well, now this movie is more like a serial in the modern time, a modern serial. But throughout the whole story, they were going over to save the prince and princess, and they also found another prisoner, and they're trying to turn him into his army. It turns out that the main bad guy, all of his prisoners that he held captive in his prison, he turned them all into zombified minions, which he can control. He gives them mechanical arms that shoot lasers out of them, and they wear these golden skull-like masks with a red square on his forehead. And the red square is what he can see what they see. So he can telepathically see what they see. Now, Saber Raine, he starts becoming more trustworthy to them. Even the guy in the middle starts to trust him until this guy, he died, and she's her daughter. She is his daughter, and he's her uncle. So, even though he died, they all were getting pricked by these little slug creatures. It cost them to pass out. They got Saber Raine, they got the two, but of course, his lizard friend showed up, and she starts healing their wound. And after the whole torture and such, the prince didn't give in to the bad guy, but the bad thing is, the princess joined with the bad guys. And she said that her brother is dead, but he showed up and said, not really dead, still alive and kicking. And of course, he has that one prisoner. They cut off his arm and they gave him a mechanical one, but he helped them out. And they battled against tons of the bad guys. There is this one bug character, which of course I know that the actor who played Saber Raine did a Starship Trooper reference, where he showed up, fired his gun at the bug creature, and said, I hate bugs. And there's a lot of laser fighting, but one thing I thought was really interesting, though, folks, is that that the princess, she sided with the bad guy, and it becomes like a sword fighting duel between the princess and Saber Raine, even though he wasn't sent to kill her. He was supposed to get her and take her to their planet. You see, the princess was brainwashed by the bad guy and thinking that the planet that they're in was their home planet, but they evacuated and betrayed everybody in the planet, which I gotta say, that's pure brainwash, if you ask me. That's pure brainwash. But they had a really good sword fight going on. Yeah! You know about me, I hate guns and lasers, but I stick with my sonic screwdriver and a sword. On guard! Ha! 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 I like swords. But after a bit of this sword fight, she gained the upper hand by cheating and went back to the bad guy, and they aboard the rocket and took off. While their main ship just destroyed the palace, the castle where the bad guy was living in. So now Saber Raine, he has his own ship, and he took them to their home, to their own home planet. So now, the prince, who is now king since his father passed away, now he is declared as king to his people. And he was talking to 3 of the council members. There is this one council who is pale white, but he has pointy ears. He's not a Vulcan. And there is this other council who is a woman, and she's played by that famous kung fu actress. I think her name is Cynthia Roderick. I think that is her name. I mean, but anyway, this other council, who turns out to be the Council of Earth, he still doesn't he doesn't trust Saber Raine because he still declared him as a fugitive for Earth, and he wants him to be captured and be put in so he could be judge on Earth. But the prince said, he saved us and he saved our planet. His loyalty lies with us. If any of you Earth people try to attack him, will answer to me. And the Earth Council was like, very well. Although my people won't like it. Fair enough. And then Saber Raine, being on his ship, he's with the blonde girl and the lizard girl and one of the members, and they're off on their own adventure. And the movie left a sequel bait where the bad guy showed the princess that he has an army of giant mechanical monsters at her demand, hinting that there might be a sequel, which, if you ask me, I wish they should do a sequel. They should do a sequel of Star Rider, because even though it's B-rated and it's kind of cheesy, but it's still entertaining nonetheless, because I'm a sucker for any sci-fi, both A or B rated. A or B, I mean. It doesn't matter. Of course, one thing I kept noticing about the blonde girl and the other people and the prince and the princess, they all have red eyes. Which is kind of odd for me, but hey, did you know in Star Trek, Gene Roddenberry wanted to make Spock look like the devil? He was thinking about giving him a horn, and they thinking about Spock having devil's horn and a pointy tail. But due to certain censorship on television, they don't want to mention anything about the devil or anything that resembles the devil. But at least George Lucas, he got away with it. If you ever remembered in one of the scenes in Star Wars, you would see this devil-looking character sitting in the bar with other aliens. Which, even though he looks like the devil, he's one of those alien species called the Devarians. And of course, everybody knows Darth Maul. I mean, he has a lot more horns than the devil does. He looks kind of demonic, but he's one of those alien species called the Zabraks. So any alien who resembles the devil are not the devil. They're just born looking like that. Kind of like where there's aliens who are born to look like dinosaurs. Now, even though it's really cheesy, I also heard that the guys from Riff Track. Now, for those of you who don't know what Riff Track is, it's created by the same guys who did Mystery Science Theater 3000. That's right, Mystery Science Theater 3000. The guy and the two robots. Well, it's Mike Nelson and the two guys who did the voice of the robots. They did a riff track of Star Rider, which also had another title. It was called Galaxy Rider. But I want to call it as it is, because it is the original title. Now, it's also, you can find the movie on YouTube if you like. I already watched the movie. That's why I was able to get ready to review it. But you can also find it in any stores or anywhere. I mean, Star Rider, even though it's cheesy, it's still entertaining nonetheless. Well, Master Chief, what do you think?
One of these days, Cortana, I will come back for you.
Master Chief!
What?
You need to stop pawning over that VI of Cortana, or you gotta stop pawning over Cortana herself, because sooner or later it's gonna kill you. Seriously.
Sorry, Multi-Voice. It's kind of hard for me. At least on Mass Effect, your relationship is with Tali, the Quarian, the alien species who has to wear a spacesuit and helmet because they cannot inhale our air, or else they get sick.
Well, at least the one I'm with is an alien and not an AI compared to you. Look, if you want to be alone, all you gotta do is ask. I'll let you be. As for me, I'm into this video. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this review of Star Raider, please leave a comment down below, hit like and subscribe for more videos. And of course, I also known that today is after Thanksgiving, so I bet some of you enjoyed your Thanksgiving meal, enjoying some turkey and whatnot. So, this is Multi-Voice Reviewer telling to you all, man, it's getting low on batteries. We'll see you later.